Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Throwdown a day early as promised. And we get ready to kick the show off with a number one contenders match for the Super Junior Championship between the two men who won their own triple threat matches leading into today. We have El Hijo and Dynamite, the former Super Junior champion, the former Super Junior World Cup winner, and someone who didn't do much in Season 1. This could be very good or very bad depending on how it happens. We get ready to kick the show off to decide our final matchup for European vacation. The card will officially be filled at the end of this one. Showtime in the building as well. As El Hijo looks confident leading into the number one contenders matchup. And Dynamite looks extremely confident walking down that ramp. Trying to get back to the promised land he was before. Okay, that's a pretty sweet shirt idea. I think Dynamite has skipped right past confident and right to cockiness on this one. He is being super extra right now. And El Hijo does not look impressed as we get ready to officially kick off Throwdown with this match. And right off the bat, a swinging neckbreaker from Dynamite. Dynamite knows what it takes to get back to that title. El Hijo yet to taste championship gold here in High Class Wrestling. Giggity. As El Hijo snaps off that dragon screw leg whip. Continues to manipulate the joints, stomping away at elbows and wrists. Doing whatever he can here. Dynamite back up though, over the shoulder arm breaker. El Hijo off the ropes, almost got the ref. Big hip toss. Dynamite to the outside early. Shades of Eddie Guerrero there. Love it. Dynamite now looking like he stomped at the knee of El Hijo, which would be a great move. Try to take away some of that lucha background. Short arm shoulder tackle into the standing moonsault to the outside. Doesn't look like it affected him yet. Springboard swanton. El Hijo pulling out the tricks early here tonight. Shoots Dynamite off the ropes. Up. And back elbow. Connects on the third. Into the cover. Center of the ring. Alejo for the drop kick. No, Dynamite out of the way. Runs up, catches him with a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Into that cover. Alejo out at 2. Too early to put away the luchador here. Dynamite now looking to ground him. Alejo out immediately. He knows what's at stake here as he goes low with the kick. Head scissor face buster. Immediately into another cover. I like what he's doing here. Misses a second drop kick though. Dynamite up. Tilt-a-whirls into the small package. Too close to the ropes, forced to break. Pulls him away anyway. Both men going for multiple covers here. They know how important this matchup is. Now Dynamite missing a drop kick. And Alejo answers with a head scissors. Dynamite out at 1. Does not like the way this is going. Sidesteps the second drop kick. Neither man having good luck with those drop kicks. But Dynamite having great luck with that running lariat. Alejo blocks the critical elbow. Forearm. Drop kick puts Dynamite on the floor. Alejo now back to that left knee. We saw him start working on it with the dragon screw. Now a stomp. Now trying to hyperextend it. Dynamite sent back into the ring. Alejo follows. Sends him into that corner. Back elbow out from Dynamite. He knows how dangerous Alejo can be in the corners as he plants him with the Northern Lights suplex. Dynamite out at 2. Referee a little slow on that one. There's a critical elbow dropping Alejo. Dynamite, big double foot stomp here, looking to move on to European vacation. Now Dynamite, after some ground and pound, looking for the C4. Jackknife style cover. And after the onslaught of Alejo, Dynamite picks up the victory. Moving on to European vacation to face his rival Zero for the Super Junior Championship. It was back and forth action the entire match. Reversal after reversal. There's that head scissor face buster. Alejo thought he had it here. Dynamite missing the ropes there. Pulls him away, trying to get a cover off of that tilt-a-whirl small package. And right there, after the onslaught on the ground, the C4 leads the victory yet again for Dynamite. Dynamite wears that trophy on his trunks, proud, trying to get back to that title. And looking forward to our second annual Super Junior World Cup. But before that, he has Zero at European vacation. As we get set for our next matchup here, and the budding rivalry between Colby Gibson and Trevor Nixon. Gibson is up 2-1 in this series of matches. This is Nixon's opportunity to tie things up here. Primetime has looked amazing to start his high-class wrestling career. Nixon, while consistently putting on good matches, was only able to pick up the one victory, leading to a confident spike for Primetime. But after last week, Nixon riding the wave of momentum into today's matchup to tie things up 2-2. Will it be the momentum of Nixon or the fan support of Primetime? We find out here as the fourth match in this series goes live. Primetime not letting that loss last week affect him. Confidence level still high. Nixon with an extremely serious look on his face. This thing gets started. Primetime right out of the gates with that hat-style stuplex. Back up, pulls him in for that high knee. Nixon on the way up, though, with the reversal into that short arm shoulder tackle. Drops the knee to the spine. Off the ropes. Has him up. No, Nixon over the shoulder. Drops down that reverse DDT. Nixon wants this to be more like last week. Drops the knee, this time to the back of the head. Fist drop there from Nixon. Continue to apply pressure to Primetime. Now dropping those elbows right to the trapezius. Nixon up top. You don't see it often. Waiting for Primetime to make it to his feet. Seated drop kick from Nixon. Plants Gibson. Back up on his feet and drops him with the spinning back fist. Nixon looking to end things early here. Primetime finds a way to kick out at 2. Going back to those elbows. Primetime seen it, fights out with the forearm. Gets caught with an arm drag though. Nixon still on the offensive here. Has him up, nope. Primetime over the shoulder herself. There's a neck breaker. Nixon out of the way of the knee to the spine. Big European uppercut. Gets caught with that fireman's carry walking in though. Breaks the hold, punch to the gut. Low kick, no. Caught, elbow to the knee. Back and forth again. Michinoku driver. Too close to the ropes to hook the leg, but the damage was done as Primetime basks in his own glory. There's a modified fisherman suplex there. Looked like he barely had the knee. Sent into the corner. Primetime follows it up. Double springboard strike to the face. There's a drop kick. Ducks under the clothesline, keeps it moving. Big running foot stomp. Primetime back in this as he spikes him with that brainbuster. Primetime refusing to give in here as he falls into the cover. Nixon still alive, kicks out at 2. Dodges a knee of his own. Both men going low with those kicks. There's an arm drag from Primetime. Ducks under, holds on. There's a DDT. Primetime in the driver's seat right now. Looking to set up that cutter. Over the shoulder. Spikes him. Pulls Nixon away from those ropes. That could be it. Ooh. The ref says 2, but I could have sworn I heard a third smack of that mat. Goes for the springboard leg drop. Nixon back on his feet. Pulls Primetime up. Drops him with that backbreaker. Nixon not going out so easy today. Drops the knee to the spine. Primetime up over the shoulder arm breaker. Sends Nixon back into that corner. Back elbow out from Nixon though. Still going. Dodges the spinning back fist. Has him hooked. Soul food. Primetime in the driver's seat right now. Has him up for a second brainbuster. Away from those ropes, hooks that leg deep. And that is all she wrote. Primetime picking up the victory. And this best of 5 series is over. We can now announce that Primetime will have a future Super Junior Championship match. Or a hybrid championship match. Whatever he defends on. That's all up to him. He can take a look at the champs and he can go for it. There's the dodge spinning back fist, which was the beginning of the end as he would get spiked with a second brainbuster. And Primetime moving on to a title shot of his choosing. Primetime celebrates and everyone in this arena is on their feet as we get ready for our next matchup. This one in the ultra-violent division as Ace Bradley takes on TJ Phillips and our first ever ultra-violent champion Shane Wolf in this triple threat match. TJ's been on a roll in not just HCW but RSW as well. Wolf looking to get back to where he started season 1, and Ace Bradley looking to reinvigorate his career by taking himself into this ultra-violent division. And if there's anyone who should have been in that division from the start, it is Ace Bradley. We have seen this man do destructive things. It's nothing to see him pile drive somebody through a table, bust open skulls with chairs. He told me earlier today that he feels like he's coming home and that the ultra-violent championship will eventually be his. TJ Phillips, what more to say? This man is deathmatch. He's been looking forward to the match like this. He's kind of a psycho. There's nothing wrong with that. Very masochistic, if you will. Also wrestled Nigel McGuinness in his last match. I'm going to keep bringing that up because I think it's pretty dope. As we get ready for this triple threat matchup in the ultra-violent division. Strap in, boys. It's going to be a long night. And the devil himself walks into the HCW arena. TJ looks ready to go to war. As he awaits his opponents in this match. And here comes our first ever ultra-violent champion, the Wolfman himself, Shane Wolf. The real question in this matchup is how long does it take Shane Wolf to shave? That is oddly specific facial hair. And I feel like his morning routine takes 45 minutes. And Wolf looks ready for a fight. And that's a good thing because he's going to need it with these two. And Alabama Ace Bradley makes his way to the ring. The man so bad his middle name should be fucking as in Ace fucking Bradley. Ace wasting no time getting into this ring. He sees a fight and wants it to start. TJ Phillips not taking his eyes off Ace Bradley here. It's Phillips versus Wolf versus Bradley. Triple threat match in the ultra-violent division goes live. And Ace immediately plants Wolf with that facebuster. And a big forearm for TJ. TJ didn't see that coming. TJ breaking that grip with a big punch to the gut. Ducks behind. German suplex. Plants Ace Bradley. Now turns his attention to Wolf. Gets caught with that jawbreaker coming in though. Over the shoulder. Into a neckbreaker that was reversed by Phillips. Clothesline plants Ace Bradley in the corner. Ace catches that kick though. And a face plant for Phillips. As these three men starting things off very fast. There's a headbutt. And a heel toss from Bradley. Now just walking over the competition, literally and figuratively here. Drops the elbow on that left knee. Wolf gets hit with that headbutt, but blocks the strike. TJ goes for the backbreaker. Ace out of it. Big right hand. Drops Phillips. Running knee to the back. Ace doesn't care. Snaps off the suplex anyway. Gets hit on the ground with a knee. And looks like Wolf will be the first one to introduce toys to this matchup. As he has a baseball bat. Bradley able to duck out of the way. TJ sent into Wolf. Drops the bat. Now they double team Ace. Sweep out the legs. And a double wheelbarrow suplex there from Phillips and Wolf. And that alliance was short-lived. TJ sent into that corner. Wolf shoots him off opposite side. And one more time sends him into the corner. TJ's had enough. Right hand stuns Wolf. Pulls him up to the shoulders. Could be looking for a Death Valley driver. Ace Bradley having none of it. Drops both men and falls into a cover. TJ kicks out at 2. TJ escapes out of that neck scissor. Gets caught with an arm drag from Ace Bradley coming in though. A gut wrench suplex from Bradley. Wolf stalking his prey. Gets caught with a right hand. There's an arm drag from Wolf. Goes for the belly to belly. No. Bionic elbow to the forehead. Ace goes low with that gut kick, looking for an Alabama slam. Plants the former champion into the cover. TJ in there immediately to break it up. TJ now caught on the shoulders. Fireman's carry into the gut buster. TJ up and down with the jawbreaker to Ace Bradley. Looking for a tombstone early here. Spikes Ace. Wolf coming in, going for that neck breaker. Gets it this time. Remember, Phillips reversed it the first time. Shane Wolf splits the uprights with that stomp to the gut. Has him hooked. Modified exploder suplex there from Wolf. TJ up again, breaks the grip with that jawbreaker. Gets caught, sent into the corner. Back elbows out. Bradley in. Thez press. Raining the right hands on TJ. Phillips rolls to the outside. It looks like he may have been busted open. Ace Bradley, roll tide, drops him with the pile driver. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to die in this one, as Ace Bradley makes quick work of Shane Wolf. Ace Bradley was on fire for this one. There you see stopping the attempt at the Death Valley driver. And Roll Tide plants him with the pile driver as TJ had just rolled to the outside. Busted open after the Thez press. Ace Bradley said this feels like home, and he just defended his house. All three men looking to get ready for the could-be shuffle in the ultra-violent division that is the Clash of the Classless. So we get set up for our co-main event of the evening as the number one contenders for the Women's Championship go one-on-one. It is Valkyrie who made a surprise return attacking Holly Wood and then beating her in a singles match against Liz, who continues her rivalry with Holly and also pinned her earlier in this season to earn her shot at the championship. We will see which one of these women walk into European vacation with the momentum. Valkyrie looking extremely dominant since her return. Liz doing what she does best. Staying in these matchups. High impact offense. They can't both, well, I mean, I guess technically they could both lose if it was a double count out, but you really think that's going to happen? I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that this will be hotly contested, and it will be one mistake that leads to victory. I just can't pick a winner in this matchup. And we have seen all this action. And with the women's division up next, we still have one more match. And it's champions versus challengers in our main event. But we'll get there soon. As Valkyrie makes her way into the arena. Well, if you want justice for TJ, then you should want Liz to win this match and take out Valkyrie, since she, retired TJ. That's common sense. You shouldn't hope they both lose. Bitch, it might be. If Cyrax was purple. Liz makes her way into the arena. The former women's champion. Taking on another former women's champion. Now are you talking about Casey? What is going on? So we get set for this matchup. Valkyrie versus Liz. One-on-one. Who gets the momentum? So we start with a lockup into the side headlock. Now Liz transitioning into the wrist lock. Valkyrie go behind, hammerlock into a side headlock of her own. Takes her down, holds onto the headlock. The right hand from Valkyrie getting the better of that exchange. Liz now has her hook, Russian leg sweep. Starting things off slow. Neither woman wanting to exert themselves too much. Jawbreaker from Valkyrie followed up with a running STO. Kick right to the chest. Now looking to work on that neck. Liz makes her way back up to her feet, breaks the hold with that left hand to the gut. Valkyrie sent off the ropes, ducks the leaping clothesline. Gets caught with the second one though. Liz refusing to give in. European uppercut from Val. Pump handle. Into the slam. Goes for the leg. Liz kicking out that left knee of Valkyrie. Big forearm strike. Looping right hand turns her around. Standing switch from Valkyrie kicks out the knee. Now a standing switch from Liz who does the same. Another standing switch, this time overhead forearm. And Liz follows suit. These women know each other so well. Val takes advantage with that big hip toss. Val looking to go up top. We don't see it often, but it's devastating when it happens. Goes for a diving clothesline, gets caught with a power slam. Sweeps the leg, Cobra Kai into the senton. Val looking for it early. Has her hooked. Spins her out with the reverse STO. Hooks the leg. Liz able to kick out at 2.5. Valkyrie looking to end it here. There's a cutter. No, Liz shoves her off. Brought into the center of the ring. Spinning gut buster. Unique offense from Valkyrie here. Valkyrie now to the second rope. Again, waiting for Liz to get to her feet. This did not work out well last time. Opts to keep it simple with the double axe handle. Reversal. A second reversal. Drops Liz. Now stomping away at that left knee. Into another running senton there from Valkyrie. Falls into that cover. And Liz not able to withstand the out. I can't even. Man. Valkyrie on fire tonight. Literally couldn't even talk. Speechless. I expected this thing to go 15 minutes. Valkyrie exerting her dominance in this match. It's that big running senton that ended it. After the swinging STO, high impact offense, and then that big running senton. Valkyrie drops to her knees. Looking amazing leading into European vacation. And our main event of the evening. It will be Hunter Clark Weaver teaming with Trustin Banks to take on Logan Neal and Jay Bake. It's the world champion and the hybrid champion against their #1 contenders in tag team action here tonight. I am extremely excited for this match, but the one thing here you need to pay attention to, Bake really doesn't like anybody. There are very few people here in this company he genuinely likes. I don't know if Logan Neal is one of them. And on the flip side, Trustin Banks doesn't care about anybody but himself. How is this going to work in tag team action? We know Logan Neal is going to do what's right. We know Logan will tag out and try to get double team offense in and cut the ring in half and all those good tag team things. Because he is, let's not forget, a former tag team wrestler. But Bake just wants to destroy. Banks, as I said, only cares about himself, and Blue English is not much better. I expect this thing to just explode, and nobody knows what's going on. The main event is getting ready. I hope they're out there reinforcing the ring. Something tells me this one is going to be a hard-hitting affair. Especially the way Bake is feeling after losing in his hometown on the debut of the brand new World Championship. That man is in a foul mood. And Hunter Clark Weaver, the first one into the building. The man's been on a roll as of late. And now he'll be rolling into European vacation for a shot at that hybrid title. You know, if the word smug somehow morphed itself into a human being, it would be Hunter Clark Weaver. Nose permanently pointed up in the air, looking down on the masses. He always looks like somebody farted in his face. Curtsy's like a champ, though. We await the entrance of his tag team partner in this match. The #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. The man whose boots are made of 24 karat gold flake. The personification of entitlement. Trustin Banks. Say what you want about his attitude. Say what you want about his look. There is no denying that Trustin Banks is a top-tier talent here in high-class wrestling. Team 1 in the ring. As we await their opponents, and there is the hybrid champion. As Iceman said earlier, he dubbed him the future and was correct. He would go on to win that title at Smokeout. I'm sorry, retain that title at Smokeout. Defeating Bryce Warren in that co-main event. And he's getting ready for the co-main event of Friday to try to duplicate things. And our fourth and final competitor in this match, your World Heavyweight Champion, Bake, is in the building. Bake keeping his eyes on Banks. And the fans come unglued for the World Heavyweight Champion. It's champions versus all-stars here. Hunter Clark Weaver and Trustin Banks, Logan Neal and Bake. Weaver and Neal start things off. The bell rings. Our main event is live. Neal, beautiful chain wrestling here as he holds him in that hammerlock. Reversal though. Weaver takes him down with that armbar. Neal able to slide out. Both men thinking the same thing at the same time. Now Neal throwing those strikes. Pulls him back in with a nasty uppercut. Neal back up now. Gets caught. There's Weaver with the jawbreaker. And then one from Neal. Goes behind. German suplex from the hybrid champion. Gonna stomp right to the base of the neck. Now an armbar of his own. Cross arm breaker style. Weaver rolls through. Couple of right hands, breaks that grip. Wrist clutch into the Northern Lights. And Weaver tags out. In comes the #1 contender, Trustin Banks. As they stomp away at Logan Neal. Neal back to his feet with the back body drop. Bake begging for a tag here. Neal gets whipped off those ropes, caught with the back elbow. Neal back up, there's a fireman's carry. Neal with that face buster right off the knee. Just stalking him. Right hand. Into the gut wrench suplex. And Bake gets his wish. He gets in the ring with Trustin Banks one more time. Snap jab puts him in the corner. Banks stuffs that takedown into a DDT. And it looks like Banks wants nothing to do with Bake right now as he tags in Weaver. European uppercut sets him up. There's the kick from Weaver into one of his own. And another one drops the champion. Bake up, though. Plants him with that arm wringer. Ooh, Bake looking for that power bomb. Weaver, too much strength. Drops the elbow to the heart of the world champion. Kick right to the back and another. Bake breaks the grip with the back elbow. Looking for a power slam, but Weaver over the shoulders with that reverse DDT. Good teamwork from Weaver and Banks. Banks is tagged back in. Going for the suplex. Agility from the big man there with the knee. Up on the shoulders for the fireman's carry. Gutbuster. And finishes off the Fat Boy combo. Smart tag work from Bake as well. I take back the things I said about both teams. Quick tags and efficient tags. As Banks gets sent into the corner. Shoots a takedown. And Banks again stops it. There's a standing drop kick you don't see very often. Banks now waiting for Neil to get back to his feet. Axe handle to the back of the head. Arm drag from Neil, getting himself out of harm's way. Goes for the suplex, but it's blocked. There's a snap suplex from Banks. And a big right hand to the ear. Little to no effect on Neil as he popped back to his feet with the Saito suplex. Fireman's carry there from Banks. But Neil able to break the grip. And Banks able to deliver one back. Big right hand. A second one loops him around. Neil able to fight out with those back elbows. Banks dodges that clothesline. Puts him into the corner. Looking for some tag team offense here. Holds him in place for the stomp from Kong. Looping right hand, turns him around. Standing switch, kicks out that left knee of Bake. Forearm to the spine. Bake answers back with one to the face and a Steel City Lariat. Flattens the #1 contender. And a good old-fashioned stomp to the face there. Big strength there from Banks, but Bake able to slide over the shoulder, kick out that leg. Banks again showing strength, but Bake reverses, plants him with a DDT. Drops the knee right to the spine. Continue to apply pressure, takes a look, makes sure Weaver's not trying to come in before stomping that left knee right into the mat. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. Weaver in there to break it up, but it looks like Banks was kicking out at the same time, and a European uppercut stuns the champion. And Bake just spears Weaver off the apron. Gave too much time for Banks to recover, though, as he catches him with the dragon screw. Bake rolls out of harm's way into another Steel City Lariat. Pulls him into the center. There's that modified gut wrench we've seen so many times in the past. Bake playing it up to the crowd a little bit. I don't agree with it, but I'll let him slide because he's the champion. Looking to set up, man, get out of here. And Banks able to block it. Stuns him with a forearm, goes for a second. Bake blocks into that running cutter. Beautiful offense there. Looping right hand, turns him around. Swinging Regal Plex, Sidewinder suplex. Thought he was going for man, get out of here. Banks with that escapability shoves the world champion back. Big forearm to Bake, who gets back to his feet, turns around, and that's not where you want to be as he gets planted with that German suplex. And a big belly-to-belly to follow that up. Bake doing the damage, tags into the hybrid champion. Goes to go on the rope, wrong side of town, eats a right hand from Weaver. Neil stunned. Goes up again despite him and eats another one, this one to the gut. Neil defiant but paying for it. Now just eyeing up Banks, waiting for his opportunity to strike. Banks shook it off, playing possum there as he catches him with the arm drag. Pulls him to his feet, setting him up for the big Shoryuken. Drops the #1 contender. Now has him hooked. Hatch style, gentleman's clutch. Weaver in to break up the pinfall. Stays in. Blue Thunder Bomb to Neil before he leaves. I'm sorry. Well, no, we can't call it a Blue English Bomb. That's his finish. It's a Blue Thunder Bomb. I wanted to call it a Blue English Bomb. Neil crawling his way to the corner. Banks having a hard time making his way to his feet. Turns Neil around, pulls him to his side of the ring. Goes for the back suplex. Neil able to reverse it into a crossbody. Now looking to set up a deal breaker here. Has him hooked. Kicks it out into the cover. But again, too close to the corner. And another Blue Thunder Bomb from Weaver. I'm losing it here. Banks is wobbled beyond belief. Neil thought about turning his attention to Blue English, thought better of it. And Banks has been busted open. Big boot out of the corner. And a back rake on Neil. Goes low. Setting up that DDT. Plants Neil. Turns him around. We've seen this before. Deadlift German suplex into the bridge. And Bake breaks it up at 2.5. Holds Banks in that front face lock. Gets reversed. Banks looking to set up a trust fund here. Gets all of it. Bake's still in the ring though. Gets caught. Reverses. Barely breaks it up. Bake's saving it for his team here. And a falling axe handle to the face of Neil. Neil needs to tag out immediately as the bloodied Trust and Bank tags in Mr. HCW. Forearm to the face. Able to kick out. Bake was there if needed. Takes it down. Gets caught with the jawbreaker though. Weaver looking great. Floats over. No. Neil reverses the neckbreaker. Plants him with a German suplex. Neil doing the smart thing here, tagging out to the world champion. A stomp puts Weaver back down on that mat. And the third Steel City Lariat of this match. And a nasty knee strike from Bake. Fighting from the ground there with that boot. High speed swinging neckbreaker from Weaver, who curtsies in the face of the world champion. Pulls Bake to his feet. Vertical suplex. And a forearm to the face of Bake. There's another. Out of the corner, high speed forearm Follows it with a bulldog. Weaver getting a second wind here. Has Bake up, no, over the shoulder. And another German suplex. Bake suplexing everything with a heartbeat here tonight. Falls into that cover, hooks the leg. Not enough damage done. Weaver kicks out at 2, but gets right up after the kick. Big boy arm drag. Going for the belly to belly. Weaver able to reverse it with the elbow. Bake throwing those haymaker style forearms. Back elbows out of the corner. Goes behind. And another German suplex from Bake. Bake is on a rampage here tonight. Dragon screw leg whip to that left knee yet again. Weaver wipes his feet in the situation. Bake fights from the ground. And a spinning powerbomb on Weaver. Able to kick out, staying in this matchup. Weaver up, over the shoulder arm breaker. Knife edge chop puts Bake in that corner. Now hanging him up in that tree of Joey Lawrence. Goes for the stomp. Bake somehow reverses with a knee. Snap jab. Steel City Lariat, a 4th time in this match. Immediately going for the man. Get out of here. No. Weaver blocks it. Stuns him with a forearm. Looking to set up a Blue English bomb here. Plants the champion off of the big strength. Falls into the cover. Bake able to kick out at 2. Bake staying alive in this match. I'm losing my voice. Up and down, amateur style takedown into the cover. Weaver again kicking out at 2. Fights out with the back elbow. Clothesline of his own takes the champion down. Sent into the corner looking for double team offense. Bake with the big boot. Runs to his side of the ring. Drops off that Russian leg sweep. Now Weaver sent into the corner. Reverses, puts Bake in the corner. Kicks him low with that gut. Into the sunset flip. Looking for the victory. Neil right there to break it up. Banks bleeding from the forehead on the outside. Not going to be much help. As Neil sets up that drop kick to the back into the cutter. That could be it here. Beautiful tag team work. And Weaver again finding a way to kick out. I thought that double team combination was enough. Blue English basically on his own here. And he doesn't look like he cares as he plants him with a straightjacket DDT. Tags in the bloodied Trustin Banks. Banks now working on the champion. He's been working on that left knee this whole match. That is the bad knee of Bake. Has a knee brace on under those shorts. Now it's just raking the face of the champion into the mat. Disrespect shown from Banks. The back elbow gets Bake to his feet. Plants him with a DDT. Pulls Banks up to his feet. And a 5th Steel City Lariat in this match. The 3rd one to Banks. Bake looking to follow it up. Big fat boy splash. Driving the oxygen out of the lungs. Leg sweep. Falls into the cover. Bake kicks out at 2. Neil did not look worried. Bake looks like he's making his way back to his feet, breaks the grip with an elbow. Banks now fighting back, but the more he fights, the more he bleeds. He's a bloody mess. Blocks the right hand with one of his own. Clotheslines Bake, puts him in the corner. Slams him out of the corner, looking to set up a trust fund. As the blood continues to pour from the forehead, plants the champion. And Bake again kicks out since Logan Neal was paying zero attention to the match. Breaks the grip, European uppercut. Onto the shoulders, could be looking for a Fat Boy combo once again. There's the gut buster. There's the splash. Bake tags into Logan Neal now. Neal had a good breather on the apron. Now off the ropes into that double axe handle. I thought he was going right after English there for a second. Weaver himself almost dying on that apron. Now Banks. Fireman's carry slammed and then the knee to the spine combo. Banks set into the corner. Stalked by Neal, who gets put in the corner himself. Back elbow, fights himself out of it. Spun him around. Big clothesline to the back of the head from Banks. Banks doing the smart thing. Tags out of this match. Big right hand before he leaves, though. Because he is bleeding too much. Double team offense from the champions. There's the big swing. And Bake with a seated dropkick. Beautiful tag team offense. Pulls Weaver up into that modified gut wrench. Bake going up top. Could be the Fat Boy moonsault to end it all. No, going for the super Fat Boy splash. Weaver out of the way. That is 275 pounds flat on his own back. Weaver could be thinking Blue English bomb. Plants the champion again. And the challengers win. Neal stands there and does nothing to break up that pinfall that was a foot away from him. Bake fought off both men with 5 Steel City lariats, a couple of cutters and power bombs, suplexes for everyone. And Neal did not want to do his part in this tag team matchup. Looks like he wants to save himself for the championship match on Friday. I can't say I blame him. There was a Steel City lariat, a Shoryuken. There's the Blue English bomb. And right here, Neal does absolutely nothing to break up that pin. It was 2 Blue English bombs, a trust fund, and multiple attacks from both men. But the champion has fallen for the 2nd week in a row. Banks gonna need stitches when he gets to the back, as his face looks like hamburger meat right now. But the challengers pick up the victory in our main event. And you know what that means. Riding that wave of momentum going into European vacation. That's this week's show. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world, and for Trustin Banks and Hunter Clark Weaver, your victors in the main event, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double. And we'll see you on Friday for our first pay-per-view of the year, HCW's European Vacation.